Good morning, folks. Frank Zorrilla here, Zor Capital, the 2nd of August, 9 o'clock in the morning, doing a quick video. The market, the SPY, is under a little pressure pre-market, down about $1.50 for whatever reason. We've been struggling with the 10-day moving average for the last few days, which is right over here, the white line. We've been closing below it. We actually closed below it for the last 4 days. We're opening right below the 20-day moving average. And so far this year, maybe it's just me, maybe it's not, but the 10-day moving average has been somewhat of a trending moving average. As you can see here, we were above it and closed above it for a while here back in December, the beginning of the year. Once we broke below it, we trended lower for a few days. Same thing right over here, this white line, and then the same thing right over here. So we'll see what happens. But either way, what's been happening lately is the market's been trading pretty much at highs, but new lows have been expanding for the last couple of weeks, as you can see here. This is the S&P. Actually, this is the S&P 600. Let's change this to the S&P 500 to get a better view here. This is the S&P 500 versus S&P 500 stocks at 20-day lows. And you can see here a little higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So we've been seeing an expansion of lows, of new lows, 20-day lows versus a market that's been trading pretty much near the highs. But either way, I haven't been posting much, and the reason why I haven't had many great setups lately worth mentioning or taking. But today, since the market is down, maybe we get a red to green type situation. So for me, this is the best days to put my orders out there to see if I can catch the market in the swing higher. So we'll see. First on the list is VKTX. Very simply, I'm looking for stocks that have momentum and are seeing some type of contraction, and I want to get involved on the first hint of expansion. VKTX is a biotech stock that had a big move back in June based on some news. This stock here traded roughly 40 million shares, which is a big day. It's been trading sideways. I like the stock going through 1035 with a stop right over here at 950. What that means to me, very simply, going through yesterday's high is I'll put a buy stop at 1045. If it goes through that level, I'm in. If it does not get to that level, I'm not in. It's just that simple. REGN, decent look here. Nice move higher, trading sideways for about 15 to 20 days. They did report this morning. The stock printed an inside day. I like the stock going to 373.22 with a stop here at the low of the day, which is 365, call it. MDB down 4 days in a row, right here at the 50-day moving average. I like the stock going through 54.77. What that means, again, buy stop at 54.87, stop at the low of the day, which is 53. LABD, triple bear biotech ETF. Looks, I like it. Looks okay. I'm not crazy about chasing red opens, but I like it going through 25.90 with a stop right over here at 24.60. Chasing red opens it's tough because normally you get a bounce, and then over the last few years we haven't had that. We haven't had to follow through selling on a consistent basis once we break. So it makes it kind of tough, but either way, it's on my watch list today. ADTN has been trading sideways for a while, call it 8 months. I like the stock going through 1635, buy stop 1645, stop at 1590. VSTM, another biotech stock that had a big gap up here and some positive results back in June 18th. I like the stock going through 784 with a stop right over here at 740. SOXS, triple bear semi ETF. Similar to LABD, it's gapping up above the buy stop. We haven't had much follow through to the downside, so it's something where I'm interested. I might take a little, but I'm not going to give it a lot of room, just because again we haven't had any follow through selling for the most part when the market starts to dip a little bit. ZGNX. Here's a stock that was trading sideways for a long time. It gapped up on some positive results. The stock's been trading sideways here, inside day. I like the stock going through 57.45 with a stop here below the 20-day moving average. ROKU reports next week. You know, it looks okay. We bought the stock, you know, right over here and right over here. We sold it for profits. You know, it's shaping up. There's been some call activity. I like the stock going through 45.96 with a stop right over here at 43.40. And CEIX, they reported this morning. You know, I like the stock going through 41.96, buy stop 42.06, stop loss at 40.28. Unlike a gap up, you're going to have an opportunity to buy, to put your buy orders in without, you know, having, sometimes when you have a gap up, stocks will gap up 1 or 2 points, you know, in the first couple of minutes, and you'll miss them. An example is REGN the other day. We flagged it here at 67.25, and the stock within the first couple of minutes, you know, had a $1 spread and it gapped up, so we missed it, and then went up about 5 to 6 points. So here today, with the SPYs gapping down, there might be an opportunity for a little red to green situation. So trade them well and be well.